modes and away modes and come home modes.
I know. I don't even know if maybe they just have it locked on their end and they have some control. Like you know the control mode. They have a mobile control mode that has it. I don't know. What about the temporary mode?
It's not even kicking in on the temporary mode.
This is Marietta Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Thursday, June 20th, 2024. That's Thursday, June 20th, 2024. The address we're inspecting today is 4197 Northwest 126th Avenue, Portland, Oregon 97229. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Ridgid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it is to be noted that some H sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe, all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, valleys, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspection recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. We are in 3-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water from the half bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. So it looks like we get about 16 feet down the line, and then in preparation for the sidewalk, so this is not quite to the sidewalk area, we do have a little bit of standing water in the line there, so we have a little bit of a sag, and it looks like we come out of it pretty quick, so really minor, but there is one puddle of water you can see as we come diving downhill, and we transition. There's one little bit of a puddle of water, and then we pull out of it really quick like. So at 18 feet, this signifies a couple of things. Signifies transitioning pipe size, so a 3-inch pipe into a 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter in the city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be buyer-owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. Nice smooth transition there. And the sewer pipe direction runs pretty much straight ahead to the street in front of the house. See, water slows down a little bit here. So everything was flying through up until this point. And then it goes a little bit slower right before the lateral up here. We have a little bit of marginal pitch right before the end. You can see it doesn't have a great pitch to end things. This is out in the roadway. And then there's our lateral, we'll call it 45 feet. So let's see, with the water running, so I have water running full blast in the bathroom sink. Start to change a little bit there. So about 36 feet, we kind of have that marginal pitch right all the way to the end of the lateral. It is pretty minor, but it is a little bit flat for the last, we'll call it 10 feet from or 8 feet out there in the roadway, public roadway. So I'm going to run a test on the pipe. I'm going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. The idea is that you turn off the water, and hopefully the vast majority of any water in the line goes ahead and drains right on out of there. So I'm going to run a test on it right now. Yeah. I tried everything I could think of. I just give you a crack at it. Okay, so the water has been turned off. I'm going to wait another 30 seconds. So really, for the most part, the pipe appeared to be in pretty good condition. Straight ahead, straight as an arrow. About the 16-foot mark, we start diving down into the ground, and then pulling out of that dive, which is a really common area to see a little bit of standing water. We have a few inches of standing water in the line as we make that dive and that turn, and then we pull out of it really quickly. Then we transition to 30-34 piping underneath the sidewalk, and then we transition out into the road. And for the most part, we're still going downhill pretty strongly. Then the last 8 feet before the lateral, and then connecting right up to the lateral, it's a little bit of marginal pitch, so just a little bit more flat than the rest of everything. So the test is we've turned off the water, drained everything out of the pipe, and we're hoping that the vast majority of everything, since it is a drain pipe, we're hoping that the vast majority just goes ahead and drains on out. So here we go. Maybe I'll wait another 10 seconds or so. You can see that we have the last residual stuff making its way through the line. And so again, the idea is that you turn off water and your drain pipes just, even if it's slow, it will eventually drain out of there. There's no signs of blockage or backup. There's no real signs of issues, but you can see there is going to be a little bit of residual stuff just kind of hanging in the line. It's all plastic piping, but I would say probably the last 8 feet is going to have a little bit of residual stuff. The camera head is not submerged or anything like that, so it is just more or less just some marginal pitch, just some kind of flat pitching in the pipe as we connect to the lateral. Nothing real crazy, honestly. It did improve quite a bit with the water turned off. And then here you can get, so we're out of it now, where you can see everything drained out. So it's just the last 8 feet or so. And the camera head is not submerged. It's not a big old belly or anything like that, but there is a little bit of flat piping through here. This being maybe the deepest the water is. But again, it's not, there isn't a big sludgy buildup like we're going to have blockage or backup or anything like that. A little bit of marginal pitch. And it's out there in the roadway, so maybe the appropriate call before closing, passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions here. My hunch is this is probably just an area to keep an eye on, and then of course repair or replace as needed if conditions ever worsen. And then you could also pass it on to the city of Portland, Clean Water Services, whoever is responsible for the sewer piping out there in the road, because it is out in the public roadway. It's the last 8 feet that actually connects to the lateral out there in the roadway. For the most part, everything through the sidewalk, through the yard, looks pretty good. Has a nice downhill pitch. You can see with the water off, everything's drained out. If no repairs are deemed necessary currently, it'd be nice to, it'd be a good idea, it'd be wise to have a sewer scope every 3 years.